Hi everybody, it's Spring with Suds and Suds and Such, and what am I doing today? Well, I've got me, this is just a lid off of one of those containers. I'm going to use it as a tray, and I'm going to be planting some watermelon seed on indoors, you know, to keep indoors till it gets going. And what I have is I have different varieties. I've got the all sweet watermelon. This is supposed to get about 25 pounds. I've got that one. I've got this one actually came from the seed library, and it is let's see, it just says watermelon on it, but that came from the seed library, so I'm going to plant that. I'm going to plant crimson sweet watermelon. I'm going to plant sugar baby watermelon. Now those the children were really excited about because they're small, and let me see what it says on here. Let's see, they get about 10 pounds, and I don't think it takes them as long days to maturity, 78. So the kids were excited about those because they look like they could have one little watermelon to themselves. Okay, then I've got yellow watermelon here from the seed library, and then I've got, this one's called golden grown, and I actually thought that said golden crown. So that's what I put on my little tags, but it's golden grown, and I will keep my little packs so I can go back and look at, you know, once I get them going. But I'm just using this here. It's just an old like cup like you get from one of the fast food places or something, and I cut it up into these little pieces, and then I use a black magic marker. And then also you can use like spoons you pick up wherever. See, that says watermelon, that's the one that doesn't have a top. The little plastic butter knives work. Okay, I got those. I'm going to be planting those. I won't bore you with the whole planting process, but you know, I'll show you doing at least one pot of each. Or in this case, what we're going to be using as pots is just your cups that you can get from the store. These are the cheap brand, but they'll work really well. And I burnt holes in the bottom of them. And then I've got my potting mix here. It's all mixed up. This is different kinds that are mixed. But I'll bring you back once I get started. Okay, I've filled up one of my pots. And if you can see, all I done, I told you I burned a hole in them. I just took my wood burner and burnt holes in the bottom of these little cups. And if you don't have a wood burner, I mean, you can put a nail on your like stove eye, and then take a pair of pliers and get that up, you know, right off of there, and hold it on the bottom. That'll burn it. That's what my grandmother used to do. Or you can take, I guess, drill a hole in it. But you might be wondering, why so many watermelons? Well, for one, we love watermelons. The kids, I mean, it's a wonderful way to enjoy something sweet that you grow. Then we hope to have enough where we could sell some extra money, because we don't have any income right now. My husband's waiting, trying to get on disability. They told him he couldn't work. I can't work, and I tried to get on disability several times, had a write-up, really good one. The lawyer thought it would work, it didn't work. Well, I finally prayed about it, told the Lord if someone else needs it worse, you know, I'll stop. And but watermelon is a good one, and I'll tell you why. For one, you can save your seeds, and then you replant next year. For two, say your watermelon gets, we always called it piffy. The texture is not exactly what you want, you know, as far as just munching into it. Well, you don't throw that watermelon out. As long as the watermelon's not soured or rotten, you can use that red of the watermelon to make jelly, watermelon jelly. And you know, you can use the rind. Don't throw the rind out. Now we have chickens. They enjoy watermelon rind. They don't get all the watermelon rind. The wind is really rough out here. But they don't get all the watermelon rind, and I'll tell you why. Because I make watermelon rind jam, preserves. It's wonderful, you know, and you can do it in different ways. You can make it tart, you can make it spiced, you can make it sweet, you can do your watermelon jelly the same. That's just up to you, but I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. First, we're going to start off with our sugar babies, and hopefully the wind won't blow us away. I'm going to show you the seed. Here's my seed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 4 seed in here. I'm just going to take this knife and make me some little holes. And make sure you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully. Just make me 4 little holes here. And then I'm going to put in 4 seeds. And I do have videos on making some of those watermelon jellies and watermelon rind preserves. If you want to check them out, they're on my YouTube channel. And then I've covered that up. We'll put my little thing I've got here down in there, and I'll water those. So I'm going to finish these out, and then I'll bring you back for the next one. Okay, and I do have me just a plastic container here where I'm going to drop down in all my paper, you know, my packets. That way I can keep up with them and know what I have. If I need any additional information. Now, on any of these watermelons, I'm not doing any stratification. Stratification, that's where I would normally, if I use stratification, I'd put it in the refrigerator for so long, like say 100 days, or just according to the plant. And I would leave it in there for a while before I planted it. I'm not doing any scarification on these. And scarification is where I showed in one of my other videos, the Sweet Bubby video. But scarification is where you scar the seeds in some way. It could be with sandpaper, it could be with boiling water, or you know, there's other methods of scarification. And then too, I am not soaking these seeds. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, next we're going to do, let's see, the All Sweet. This is a 25 pounder. And I'm losing seeds. I'll show you the seeds for these. Here they are. You see that? And if you see any visitors flying around out here, we have been visited by someone's honeybees or wild honeybees or something. We haven't figured it out. But I had some old Tom out here yesterday and they went wild. Okay, and I'm just going to take these seeds. I'm using my finger now. It seems to be easier. Make my holes. I'm going to put 5 to these because I have more seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, one in the center, 5. And like I said, I'll water all of these. And then I'm actually going to take a heating pad, and I've got some trays in there. I'll either use this green thing as a tray, or I'll either use my actual trays, and then I put my heating pad underneath to keep this soil warm. Watermelon tends to like for the soil to be warm in order to germinate sooner. So I want them to germinate sooner so I can get the plants up a little bit in size. Okay, so I'm going to do these and then I'll bring you back. Okay, look over the shooting. Someone is shooting a gun around here. I have no clue who. Next we're going to do the one I got at the seed library. It's called just yellow watermelon. So we don't have as many seeds, like I said. They just give you sample. But that's enough to get some plants going. If I can get the seeds out. I know there's one hiding in here because they got a staple. Think about it. Okay, here's the seed for these. And I've got enough for 2 cups. So I'm going to do one. Let's see how many seeds I've actually got. There's 3, 4, 5. Okay. Put my holes. And I will do a follow-up video to let you know if my watermelons even come up or not. And if they do come up, I hope they do, we'll be planting them into the ground. And I've got my little thing here I'm just going to stick in here. This one's kind of crooked. I don't like that, but it'll have to do because you got to use what you got when you don't have a whole lot. Okay, I'll bring you back for the next one. Okay, now we've got the golden grown watermelon seed. I'm losing watermelons there, or not watermelon seed. These I find odd, and I don't know, but they're not black. So it may be because it's a golden watermelon. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But we're going to plant those. I'm going to put in some holes. Let me separate these seeds out here. Let's see, I've got enough for 4. Just simply separating them out on my hand so I know how many seeds I'm putting to it. Okay. Okay, I put 4 seeds to it. Put me in a paper. Water this whenever I water the rest. I'm going to do the rest of these and then I'll bring you back. Okay, next we're going to do the one that, let's see. Yeah, let me see. I think that's the wrong one. Crimson Sweet. And the one that says watermelon I am going to do. I'm not going to do it on video. It'll drag on too long. But I'll show whenever I do the follow-up. But there's what the watermelon seeds look like. They look really good. And got quite a few of them. I'm just going to do it the same way. Like I said, I'm going to take this in. Give it a good spray down. And then I will be putting some heat underneath my trays with a heating pad, just to give them some heat to the soil to help with germination. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I can bring some more creating stuff. I just have to do soap whenever you're dealing with lye, and my epilepsy messes with my head, and if I don't, my balance, it messes with all of that. And if I don't feel like I'm safe enough to do them, I'm not going to do soap. So whenever I do, I will video though. And hope you enjoyed the video. If so, do subscribe to our channel. Hit that little bell. That'll let you know through email every time I upload. We do have a Patreon if you want to check it out, if you want to help fund our channel so it can grow and we can do more things and bring you more content. check it out then. It's Patreon, and we are on Etsy, or yeah, I'm on Etsy, but I've got some soap on Etsy, but we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. We also have a Facebook group if you want to learn to make soap or something of that nature. The name of it is Soaping and Such. And have a great day. Happy soaping, happy planting, happy whatever you may be doing today.